All right, thank you, Coach Stevens. So my question is, you're about to start out the second round of district. What changes in the first time you play a team versus the second time you play a team?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that initially you get to see kind of who you're getting ready to face. Sometimes people are a little bit nervous the first round to play, and typically that second round you see a higher level of competition all the way around, and you see quicker offenses and less timidness. So we're excited to run a quick offense and face the teams that we've already played and build on our progression.
All right, thank you, Coach Stevens. All right, thank you, Coach Curley. So my first question is, your boys team finished second at the last meet, and they're really seeming to gel together at the right time. This is one of the most balanced boys teams that you had time-wise. Why does this make this group dangerous?
Well, I'd say each of them would say they haven't run their best race, nor have some of them met their goals for the year. 20 minutes is kind of a barrier that a lot of our runners want to make at a 5K level. And we've got 3 or 4 that are capable of doing that, still capable. We haven't done it yet, but we've got a good shot Saturday at Faith Academy Belleville. It's a fast course, not a lot of hills. The weather's going to be coolish, which would be a little bit different, but most welcome. And again, I think with this group, we have a lot of young runners. They compete well in practice. They're learning a lot each meet, I feel. And again, I think top to bottom that they each feel like their best races ahead of them.
So you talked about this upcoming Belleville meet. Running shorthanded is not something that's uncommon for you with this cross-country team, and it'll be the same story this weekend. What will you look for from the runners that you do have available this weekend?
Well, each of them is, it's a team sport and it's an individual sport. Now, we may not have enough for a team score on the boys' side, but they should be motivated to run their best, and sometimes you have familiarity with your runners during a race, but I think they're all focused on doing their best, and you want to do better so that the next guy feels like, hey, I've got to do better the next meet too in case they miss. So. At the state meet, we're talking about should we have all 7 Earl runners, which we should for boys. They take the top 5 times, okay? So we want to have, our runners running their best at the right time, and it's just another opportunity to get a good race in and see what we got.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Coach Curley. All right, thank you, Coach Adams. So my first question is, Emory has averaged about 58 points a game this year and are led by a college commit at running back and overall team speed. What is the biggest key for your defense to be able to contain this high-powered offense?
Everyone has to do their job. They got to play together and kind of fly around and make plays. I would say the main thing is to contain the running back in the offense. We have to tackle and we have to cover. Things we've improved on week to week, so we feel pretty good about the opportunity in front of us to play an offense like Emory's, and it's a challenge, but we think we'll be ready Saturday night.
So the big elephant in the room, you used to be the head coach at Emory, assistant AD. Does this game mean a little bit more to you than normal, or are you approaching it just like any other game?
I'd be lying to say it doesn't mean a little bit more, but honestly, I'm excited for our players' opportunity to go out and face a team like Emory. Last year it was 62-60, double overtime loss. But I think that loss right there kind of got us rolling the state. So we kind of have the same mind frame this year going in. We're picked to get 45. Not many people probably expect us to give them a game. They haven't had any close games this year. They've all been by 45-point victories and wins. So our goal is to give them the game like we did last year, but this time come away with a victory. So is it a little bit different? Of course it is, because I was there for 9 years. I know the program, I know the coaches, I know the kids, I know the school. But again, it's Saturday Night Football in Bryan College Station, and we're excited about hosting a team like Emory, #1 in the state, coming in kind of similar to Alabama last week when they came in and played A&M. So our goal is to do the same thing that the Aggies did and come away with a victory over #1.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Coach.
Thanks.